I wish I could tell you in an hour we're going to have arrests. In 10 days we're going to have arrests. In 10 months, I hope we find Nancy. She's safe and sound.
Pima County Sheriff speaking one-on-one with Scripps News Tucson about the desperate search for 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie.
Now, there is also new evidence that's offering new hope in the search. We want to get right out to our Ashley Holden. She's pursuing a tip right now, so we have her on the phone with us. She's in southern Arizona. We don't want to say too much, Ashley, but give us what you can.
Yeah, so right now we are hearing a tip, again, like you said, about a developing situation. So we are driving. We don't have a lot of information right now. And so our team in Phoenix, our team here in Tucson, we are working together to get more information. And as soon as we know anything, we will let you know. But we still wanted to talk you through kind of the developments that took place throughout the day. Obviously, Sheriff Chris Nanos with the Pima County Sheriff's Department, he gave interviews, including one to our Scripps News Tucson station. And we have had so many questions that have been swirling about this case. And so we wanted to make sure to get some of those questions answered. There were a lot of questions about these gloves that we have been hearing about, and including, was a glove found in Nancy Guthrie's home? The sheriff is now saying that they did not find a glove inside Nancy Guthrie's home, but they have found lots of gloves throughout their search, including one because of a tip. And they, of course, are following up on all of those tips. The sheriff says their focus is finding Nancy and doing the work necessary. He says they have submitted all their evidence and they have gotten back results with DNA. And of course, they hope to just continue to follow up on all of that. In terms of where they're at in that process, we don't have too much information. We did kind of ask some of those questions, but we're still waiting. Of course, ABC News is reporting that they are comparing some of those DNA to people that are associates of Nancy Guthrie. We also have been hearing a lot about the relationship with the FBI and the Pima County Sheriff's Department. And are they working together? What's their relationship? And I know that the sheriff said that it's ludicrous to think that they're not working together. He says he values that relationship, and he really pushed back on a lot of those reports saying it's just crazy to think that, you guys.
Let me ask you, the DNA that's the focus of a lot of attention today, did that come from the Guthrie home or did that come from somewhere else? Do we know the answer to that?
We don't have all of the details on all of those things. And like I said, we don't know the process in terms of where they're at in that. It sounds like some of that DNA was able to, they got it from possibly one of those gloves. But in terms of where they're at in that DNA process, we don't really know. And we haven't even truly been told, are those gloves, can they relate this to this case yet? We don't have a lot of the answers there.
Ashley, did Sheriff Nanos address the timeline as far as the further it gets away from the day she was kidnapped and how intense their investigation seems to ramp up as they know that time is of the essence?
Yeah, I mean, they've said for quite some time that they're working around the clock, and he said that's still the case. They have thousands of tips that have come in, and they're taking each and every one seriously. But I think one of the critical pieces of information that we got is he still thinks that one of the biggest pieces of evidence that they have is that video footage, that chilling doorbell camera video footage that was released earlier this week. And so he wants people to really focus on that. And you never know, if someone looks at that and is able to call in a tip, that could be the big crack in the case that they need. But again, like I've been saying, there's so many unanswered questions here and so much that's going on behind the scenes that we don't know about. But he has told us they're working around the clock. They're following up on all these tips, and they are just still hoping to find Nancy Guthrie safe and sound.
Yeah, I think we're all hoping for that for her and also for her family.
All right, we will check back in with you a little later if something pops. If not, we'll have much more tonight at 10 o'clock. We'll continue to follow this story throughout the night on ABC 15. Be sure to also stay up to date online and our streaming app as well.